just got another look at the upcoming Dragon Ball Super Broly movie with a new trailer that drops a ton of new story details. And surprisingly, has an almost complete lack of really loud yelling. There's a lot to dive into here, so let's just get into it. Pretty much the entirety of this trailer takes place in the past, covering the events that culminate in the destruction of planet Vegeta by Frieza. We see here the very beginning of Frieza's reign over the Saiyan race, as he arrives with his fleet of spaceships. And hey look, it's Zarbon, Dodoria, and the Ginyu Force. We get a rare appearance from Frieza's father, King Cold here, as he proclaims that the Saiyans now work for Frieza. This movie centers around 3 Saiyans born around the same time, of course referring to Goku, Vegeta, and Broly. But this trailer actually puts more of a focus on the fathers of the 3 Saiyans, Bardock, King Vegeta, and Paragus. We see Bardock being a caring and compassionate father, while King Vegeta eyes his son in a pod, smirking about all of the latent power he possesses. This scene with Paragus is very reminiscent of Dragon Ball Z Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, the original movie. King Vegeta orders the execution of Broly and Paragus out of fear of Broly's immense power. However, instead of demanding outright execution like the original movie, here King Vegeta orders Broly to be sent off in a pod to a remote planet. From this point on, everything is pretty much taken straight out of the manga Dragon Ball Minus, confirming that the bonus chapter tacked onto the end of Jocko the Galactic Patrolman is unquestionably canon. Bardock suspects that Frieza is scheming something, and thus he and his wife Janae send Goku away in a pod to save him from the upcoming catastrophe. We see Prince Vegeta off-planet, killing some poor alien creature, which explains how he survived the destruction of his home planet. And finally, we see the exiled Broly, also off on a different planet, eating some eggs for breakfast. And that's it, we now know with near certainty that Dragon Ball Super Broly will feature an animated version of Dragon Ball Minus, which is actually pretty big news. We also know the motivations of Broly and Paragus, which ultimately is very similar to how it was in the original movie. We know that the movie will very likely be pretty evenly split between telling the story of the tragic fate of Planet Vegeta and the present tale of Broly and Paragus' revenge. That's what we were able to take away from this new trailer, but we're curious to know what you think of it. Tell us in the comments section. And for more on Dragon Ball, check out our video on the DBZ double feature that ties into Broly, and our breakdown of the epic DB forms and power-ups. And as always, be sure to follow and subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch.